When I close my eyes, the world I have been seeing opens before me. A peaceful everyday life with its share of rough and tough combat. For every day of the last 17 years, I have dreamed such a dream. That'll be $15. Kong Seoul, 25, raised in an orphanage and with nothing I was particularly good at. I've been doing part-time work at a convenience store for a few years now. Ah, you going out with her by the way? What are you talking about, since I don't talk much and tend to keep quiet? I continue to repeat my ordinary days over and over, but there's one thing that's different about me.
It's that every day, I always continue in the same dream. And for over 17 years, at that. Living the same dream every day for 17 years, phew, finally done with work.
Some might be frightened by it. But for me, who lives a poor life in a one-room lodging with a monotonous job foo. My dream is my only refuge. The first time I had this dream was at the orphanage. What? Where? Am I? In the dream, I was dropped off in an unfamiliar place. And in that place, I saw an incredible building. After arriving there as if possessed, are you new here? Please come this way. I met a mysterious woman wearing a fox mask. As I followed the fox, a huge banquet hall appeared. And everyone was wearing masks there. And they all right, it's time to roll the dice. We're playing a game. Haha. This part is my favorite. Everyone, pick your game piece. I'm staying the same. I'll keep the Scarlet Butcher. Then I'll also keep Wind Ranger, excuse me. But there's a newcomer. And in the dream, I looked like an adult. And I wore the same unfamiliar clothes they did, as well as a mask of my own. Why am I wearing this? And my body and voice are like an adult's, as well. A new friend. Come and sit here. Even though I knew it was a dream, it felt like I was talking in real life. Alright, then how shall we address you? Since everything was surreal, I gave my nickname, Snowman. And became, Snowman, from that day on. Snowman, that's a good one. Alright. Then, Mr. Snowman, please select the game piece you will personally move. What? Am I joining the game as well? This, a character selection screen. Please select your attribute. Class. Attribute, Magician Frost Hermit Mechanical Engineering. Summoner Shadow Berserker Corruption Scout Plague Doctor.
Fire. Nature. Do I just need to choose the character that'll become my game piece?
Since it's just a dream, let's give it a try. Alright, then Frost Attribute. With the Magician class. The character got created. It's your first time playing the game, yet you're quite bold. I like it, Snowman. Then, let's get this started. That was the day. My first game started. The other masked people seemed experienced with the game and enjoyed it. And soon, we came to the game's final stage. Damn it, we'll be annihilated at this rate. Hey, Snowman, it's your turn. Throw the die already. I just have to roll the dice and choose the options, right? Options 1. Flee 2. Required. Mechanical Engineering 1. Create a smokescreen. 3. Use Frost Magic to bind Pointy Thorn by the feet. 4. Required. Intelligence 14. Convince using words. Remaining time, 0:39. I'll choose option 3. Use Frost Magic to bind Pointy Thorn by the feet. Well played, Snowman. That was a great choice. It's amazing up close no matter how many times I see it. Magic is being realized like this. Now, leave the rest to me. Let's go. Yeah. Pointy Thorn Chieftain has been defeated. The adventure has ended. We finally defeated it. Alright. Today's adventure ends here. Did everyone enjoy World of Eternity? World of Eternity. This game is amazing. It's luck and strategy, and depending on your choices, the fate of your game piece changes completely. It's my first time playing a game like this. Ha ha ha. It's just the trial version, but it's still this fun. Hey, Snowman. How about forming a party with us tomorrow as well? Alright. There's no point thinking too hard about it since it's a dream. Where I am and who they are don't matter. Sure, it's so fun. And every night from that day on, with these mysterious strangers, I was able to enjoy World of Eternity, but there's no one who would believe such a thing. Kong Seoul, are you crazy? How does that make sense? Hang Seoul, you dream the same dream every day and play games with them. I think there's something wrong with your brain. Hey, don't play with Kong Seoul. Although I told my friends at the orphanage, no one believed me. It was natural. Who didn't even talk much because I couldn't adjust to the orphanage properly, started to say something that was unbelievable, so I was outcast as a liar. However, the dreams continued. I need to shower and clean up as well, but I'm so tired that I can barely move my body. It didn't matter even if they didn't believe me. Will they already be there? Because that place is my sole refuge. And today as well, I fell into the same dream. Oh, Snowman, you're here. We were waiting for you. Welcome, Mr. Snowman. Mr. Snowman, didn't you say you would play with us today? What are you talking about? Mr. Snowman said that he'd do the last day with us. This is where I should be. Of course, over these 17 years, it wasn't as if I had no curiosity for who these people were. At one point, I even thought that they might be gods. However, I felt that if I learned the secret of this dream, I wouldn't be able to have this dream again, so I never asked. But now, it doesn't matter if they are gods or monsters or even demons. Noisy Mr. Snowman is still going to play with us. Nosy. No. I won't let you have Mr. Snowman. I just meet them in my dream and laugh while rolling the dice. Although that's all there is to it, this place has become everything to me. Enjoying the world of eternity is the most important thing, after all. Both of you, be quiet. Today, Mr. Snowman will have a solo adventure because of the great sage's last adventure, right? That was today. Then, are you really going to the end? Although all that game pieces were amazing until now, none was as great as Ascension. Go straight to the end. Ascension, as its name suggests, it's to climb into the sky. The last adventure of World of Eternity, and the ending of this game. For the last 17 years, having repeatedly played World of Eternity, I've created many legendary characters. Thanks to that, they treated Kong's soul, no, Snowman, who had reached the peak, as an idol. There was an announcement that World of Eternity's trial version would end today. They said it'll have an official release. But does that mean I won't be able to dream this dream again? I think they already know what it really means though. Snowman. Since it's the last day, let's clear Ascension. I enjoyed this game like a madman, so much so that I even memorized the rulebook, but it's still a shame. If I had a little bit more time, I would have made my ultimate 31st game piece, my final game piece. That would have been the accumulation of all the growth paths and strategies I'd mastered over 17 years. Don't be too sad that the trial version is ending. The full release will be out tomorrow, and our dream will finally be realized. I also feel it took too long. Shouldn't we finally reclaim our divinity? And it's also time to take revenge on the insects that put us in this position. Haha. I think we might focus too much on the later part, divinity, insects? They say these weird things every once in a while, but what do they mean? Let's not worry about that. I need to focus on my last Ascension, right now. For the last 17 years, among the 30 game pieces I had, only 9 were able to challenge Ascension, and this will be my last chance to do it. Everything is held on this roll. Please, mana has flown backwards during the Ascension. Due to the mana backlash, Milan takes a big shock. No. Milan has failed to ascend. Mr. Snowman, it's such a shame. This was the 10th try, but it ended so fruitlessly. It's very regretful, Snowman. Again, will you give up Milan's adventure? 1. Yes. 2. No, I know there's no way ascending to the sky would be easy for a human. 1. Yes. 2. No, but even on the last day, I failed to ascend. Adventurer Milan will now continue to form their own destiny. Although their exciting adventure has come to an end, they will continue to live on. Don't worry. You did your best. Being able to even get to challenging Ascension. That's right, Snowman. It's something only you were able to do. I thought I'd be able to do it at least at the very end. It's unfortunate, but I enjoyed playing this game. And so, the World of Eternity, that I relished for 17 years ended like that. No, huh? I thought it had ended. The main character is here. The insect that had fooled us and acted like a god. Until I became a piece upon the game board. Didn't the World of Eternity end yesterday? I thought I'd never dream this again. But why this place? Oh, the protagonist has arrived. Get him. Why are these guys suddenly? I feel like my neck is burning. How dare you run away, you wicked human. Who the heck opened the way to heaven? You disgusting bastard. I can't believe I've been talking to you. What have you all been doing while this human was disturbing the heavens? He's a human who deceives gods. We have to kill him. Wait, what did they just say? You will meet your end here, will I? Just pathetically die like this, but did I agree with this? What are you doing, Corden? He's deceiving us right now. Whoa, I think you're too enraged by this. Everyone, please calm down. Corden, he showed up a lot in the world of eternity. Is he here to help me? He's one of the most influential people here, so maybe, how can you shed a human's blood in heaven? Does anyone want to deal with filth in your bedchambers? So why don't we send him back to where he belongs? What did you say? Do you think that makes sense? Of course, if we just let him go like that, none of us would feel guilty. Did you all forget what day it is today? That's right, we're going to harvest, starting today. Then, sending that man back is, yes, that man will go back to where he's supposed to be, in the land where our dream's official service was made. He will die like a worm as a sacrifice of madness. What? What does he mean by ha ha ha? That's great. We definitely can't stain heaven with his disgusting blood. Did he climb up to heaven without knowing anything? You will die on the ground like the worm you are. Don't you dare make me teach you how to fit in with a god's eye. Corden wasn't planning on saving me. He just wants to cause me more pain. Have you heard of Snowman? What? You're the only one who can hear my voice. This voice. Corden, I know who you are, but I don't have time to explain, so I'll just get to the point. From now on, the place where you used to live in will become a different world. The worlds are expected to merge today. Your world and the world of eternity. The worlds are merging. Why? Because the gods chose madness instead of faith to restore their power. Your hardships and stories will now be sold for madness, and the gods will restore their power through madness. What does that mean? Snowman, there's only one way to save your kind. Please proceed to your final adventure, which is your failed ascension. If you collect as much madness as you can, it might help you. Lastly, please keep in mind that the gods are justified to intervene if you bring up heaven affairs. Ascension. This isn't even a game. How would I do such a thing? Besides, I kept on failing. I wish you luck, Snowman. I hope we can meet again someday. This is. Now, let's take a look at how this worm will wriggle in his death. Wait. If you spin him like that, he's. No, oh no. You threw him already. Well, who cares? Now then. Shall we observe the harvesting of madness? My fellow high and noble gods. Ugh, I'm alive. Thank God. I seem to be fine. Just as I suspected, they were real gods, and they don't just exist in my dreams. They're actual gods in a tangible state. But where is this place? It's too dark. I can't see anything. World of Eternity. It was the game in my dream. Don't tell I'm inside me, I'm inside a game? The application to the World of Eternity has been completed. World of Eternity. Welcome to Pandaea. Isn't Pandaea the world setting in the World of Eternity? World of Eternity. Welcome to Pandaea. I'm really inside the World of Eternity. Info. A total of 7,900,021,232 people have joined the World of Eternity. How the hell did this happen? 7.9 billion. What does that mean? Please set your character's abilities. The first adventure will start after a while. No way. Were these people also sent here like me? Then, is the world I used to live in really merging with the World of Eternity? The people from my world are entering the World of Eternity. From now on, the place where you used to live in will become a different world. The worlds are expected to merge today. Your world and the World of Eternity. What Corden said was the truth. Let's think. The game all this time wasn't I've been playing just a dream. And this isn't a dream. This is reality. Also, how dare a human worm like you? You will die on the ground like the worm that you are. I'm a worm. The fact that I used to view the world the same way as them, is it really out of line? You were deceived by a worm. And you've been watching a worm's game while cheering. But you rejected me as soon as you realized I was a human. And it's natural for you to try and kill me. The indifference and distrust an unsociable person like me experienced in the orphanage, was done unto me once again by the ones I gave my heart to. If I have to be like this. Just because I'm a human, then I'm allowed to be angry at piece of shit gods like you, right? Great. It's time. From now on, I will do the things I do best these past 17 years, and improve on a lot more things. Character setup has been completed. I will become the ultimate 31st piece, and ascend. Shadow Summoner, Snowman. Merging with the World of Eternity, Pandaea. To wherever you are. The World of Eternity is no different from an RPG in the game board. Until now, I've finished the 31st game. What I realized with that was, in the World of Eternity, the character setting could be stated as the most important. Similar to reality, the class of people are divided by the wealth they are born in, and it's no different in the game. And right now, I'm currently in the state of being merged with reality, so I can't recreate a character. If I die, it's the end. So I need to create a character that can reach to ascension without any variables in mind. In the world of eternity, I am able to choose multiple classes simultaneously, and I have the possibility of choosing the specialized form of a specific class as well. An attribute, class, attribute, Mage Frost Hermit. Mechanical Engineering Summoner Shadow Berserker Impurity. Guide Flame Plague Doctor. Of course, with how various the selection is, there are classes that are favored and some that are neglected. When I played other classes, I received too much influence from my companions. Now, I have to win alone without my companions. Actually, there was a class that I wasn't able to confirm its use as the trial ended. Yeah, let's go with this. I'll choose the class, Summoner, among the Mage. I'll choose the attribute as Shadow. And my stats is all in on Wisdom, talent is Cooking, and Perception. The Summoner is a meddling class that doesn't exactly fit the position of a DPS, healer, or a support. And the Shadow attribute is typically known to be not that powerful throughout the game. But if I merge these two abandoned aspects, then it creates a certain reaction. Nickname as Snowman. Shadow Summoner, Snowman. You are now entering the world of eternity, Pandaea. As I thought, it looks like the first adventure is decided randomly. Adventure Moonlit Donk Night. There are Sue the word countless world of Etern in order to not train to death this traps in Thai. Pa Andea it die in vain. You detect those place as a suit you must suitable base traps that kind of LPS and BLE area for training Ravely Veli set out on and Ind UOU have bra RST advan your furs venture ed ANL have reached an unidentified ruin the east trial omission clear the or above in T forgotten 10 mo reward he ruins of the Unset Con on in the Cotain the Huron Mills failure, vision you will die and time. Remaining, 559, Adventure 1, Dance of Moonlit Night. There are countless traps in the world of eternity, Pandaea. In order to not die in vain, you must train to detect those traps. And this place is a suitable area for that kind of training. You have bravely set out on your first adventure, and you have reached an unidentified ruin. Mission. Clear the first trial or above in the ruins of the Forgotten Moon and obtain the reward. Upon mission failure, you will die. Time remaining, 559. The ruins of the Forgotten Moon. Yes, I remember it now. It was an adventure for the new users to settle down in the world of eternity. But that was all just a farce, and I remember the difficulty being extremely horrible. You would have to constantly advance while receiving damage. The ruins of the Forgotten Moon was filled with traps. It's severely disadvantageous for me since I don't have a thief-type class, nor the talent of trap removal. In addition, the Shadow Summoner is a caster, hence my movement is slow. Snowman. Class. Shadow Summoner title, None race, human. Level. 1 HP, 100 100s MP, 200 200s possessed stats, 0. Strength 10, Agility 10, Vitality 10 Intelligence 10, Wisdom 10. Willpower 10 Talent. Cooking 1, Perception 1 Ability, Shadow Summon 1. Shadow Hand 1, Shadow Dimension. 0 700s I've even put all the talent stats to Wisdom, as well. This won't be easy. It's almost to the point that if I knew my first adventure would be this place, I would have chosen a different class. Ha! This familiar scenery. I really did become a piece of this dice board. I didn't realize it when I was the one rolling the dice. But now that I've become the piece myself, I'm getting far more nervous than I thought. Ruins of the Forgotten Moon. Entrance. There was a choice to open the door to the ruins. Door, and, lever. Which one was the correct answer? I can see the choices. By any chance, are the choices shown to everyone? The door of the ruins is built out of solid rock. What would you like to do? 1. Open the door forcibly. 2. Pull the lever to the right. 3. Pull the lever to the left. 4. Requirement. Analysis 1. In order to remove the trap of the door, it looks like the levers must be pulled according to order. Pull the left lever, then pull the right lever. It looks as if it's giving me a hint to act in a certain way in this sort of situation. Well, I did memorize all the choices as well as the useless descriptions in the rulebook, however, the game I've played until now was the trial version. Hence I thought the choices would have changed in the current official version. Good thing the description didn't change. If that's the case, then it's doable. I've repeated this game for 17 years. I'll need to pull the left lever here, Then pull the right lever. I was the best at choosing what choices were correct. Although in the case of having too many choices, I can't be certain of my memories, but it's still the one aspect I'm most confident in. This place is, yes, I remember it. This was the first triale of the ruins of the Forgotten Moon. I need to advance forward while stepping on the tiles with the symbols according to the order. However, if I step on the wrong tile, the trap will activate. And this isn't a game, it's reality. One wrong move and I can really die. But I've played through the majority of the starting talent that exists in the world of eternity. And I know about all the hidden choices that can be unlocked using specific talents. However, what's important is my memories. There was a password written in front of the trial. Because I don't have archaeology and divination talent, I can't read it as of now. But it's fine, because I still remember the core details of the password. The lion does not share as it is ferocious, and the sheep prefers to go last as it is docile. The benevolent moon embraces all of them. And the envious wolf follows after the lion. It may all sound confusing, but it's simple wordplay. According to my memory, I would need to step on the tiles in the order of lion, wolf, moon, sheep, then the pattern would repeat. It's not hard. As long as I maintain the order, I wouldn't have to get hurt. Here I go. Alright. That was easy. You have cleared the first trial of the ruins of the Forgotten Moon. You are able to select a reward. Copper chest has appeared. You have cleared the trial without any damage. Reward has improved. Copper chest has improved to iron chest. You are able to progress further with the adventure if you do not choose the reward. Reward, you say, but if I stop now, then the reward would decrease as well. I'll keep going. This ruin of the moon contains the lesson that you must know your place. That if someone were to go after a higher reward without knowing their place, they could meet a futile end. But that's not a problem for me. This is an adventure that I've completely memorized. There can't be any mistakes. Second trial, an area that can be considered as the essence of the ruins of the Forgotten Moon. The second tile trap is an area that I have to clear without any tricks. Wait. Was this place this long, and from here, my experience and memory are useless. You are able to see the tiles. 1. Step on the red tile. 2. Step on the blue tile. 3. Step on the black tile. Because the traps activate randomly every time you play through this place. I don't have other talents, so I can't use the hidden choices. If I had mechanical engineering, or trap removal, I would have been able to dodge the traps, this black line engraved on my neck that looks like a choker. The scar I received from the thunder mask remained on my neck. Those scumbags. We'll definitely see each other again. Who knows? Maybe the order I recall is the correct order. Kook, haha. This is getting interesting. Hell in Front has donated 100 madness. Gotta get hit if you don't know LMFAO, shocking. Declared that it was interesting. That looks painful. This is where it begins, lol. How's he going to beat this? Yeah, just turn back already, so this is where it ends. Does anyone knows the guide for this? So what's he going to do next? But these guys, they don't know that we're watching them, right? NGH. Those wicked bastards, did they really have to make the red tile the answer 4 times in a row?
Every time I'm hit, it feels as if I'm going to pass out from the pain. The next set of tiles are red, blue and black.
But since the red tiles are the only ones correct so far, I'll choose blue. This guy is so entertaining. What a shame. Turns out blue wasn't the right answer after all. If I make even the smallest of mistakes, I'll be crushed by the ceiling and die. He's done for. Now you can't deny it anymore, can you? You're so screwed, lol. Even though he still has that much to go through, lolololol, just feign madness and make a run for it. If you don't hurry up, you'll only be squashed flat. Wait, what? He's doing well all of a sudden. Excuse me. What's going on? Could it be, analysis complete? How'd he pull it off? If my memory serves me right, the traps are set up so that the correct tile repeats itself in sets of 5. If my memory serves me right, the traps are set up so that the correct tile repeats itself in sets of 5. When one sees through their pattern, they become meaningless. Damn it, he saw through us. Won't you play with us for just a little bit longer? Sigh. What's up with the repeating pattern? Which lazy bastard made the traps so sloppily? You have cleared the second trial of the ruins of the Forgotten Moon. You may select a reward. A silver box will be generated. The number of activated traps did not exceed 10. The reward will be improved. The silver box has been upgraded to a gold box. Once you select your reward, you may conclude your adventure. The silver box has been upgraded to a gold box. Once you select your reward, you may conclude your adventure. So once I select my reward, I can conclude this adventure, but I can't just stop here. Are you going to continue? Even though you're starting to bruise in places you got hit earlier? Excuse me, could you possibly be a masochist? He's gone completely insane. Lololol. Once I open this door, I'll arrive at the Plaza of the Moon. Do not be arrogant. Be humble. That bastard must be in here. 1. Ignore the warning and continue for a chance to prove yourself. 2. Know your place and back off. Have never, ever, chosen the second option. Oh. Looks like there's something up with the guy that just appeared, arrogant. How dare you set foot in this place? I shall take your head. It's been a while. The Moonlight Knight, Kaluna, I'm so done. What the heck is up with that guy? How the hell do you beat him? Sigh, I'm tired. Isn't this supposed to be a tutorial event? You told me that all this game required of us was to toss a dice and have fun. Are you sure this is the right difficulty? During our initial attempts, we were at a loss as to what to do with this monster. Dance of the Moonlit Night. The event that occurs as soon as one progresses to the end of the Temple of the Forgotten Moon. The stage for that event, the Plaza of the Moon, has safety zones that can be used to dodge Kaluna's attacks. Safety, however, there's no way for one to reach a safety zone reliably. For if he lands even a single attack on you, you'll be burned to death by the moonlight. A terrible segment with a boss monster that had an instant death pattern. During the early days of its release, many pieces burned to death by Kaluna's moonlight because they rushed in, claiming it was easy. You see several tiles in front of you. 1. Step on the tile with a black sheep. 2. Step on the tile with a black wolf. 3. Step on the tile with a black moon. 4. Step on the tile with the black lion. 5. Step on the tile with the red sheep. These tiles are my only way of breaking through this section. The various tiles that I've experienced thus far. The order and color of these tiles are key to clearing the Dance of the Moonlit Night. Said order is identical to the one laid out in the first tile trap, and it'll be effective until I exit the Temple of the Moon. The first tile is the red lion tile. Each color has a different role. The red tiles have an effect of reducing the moonlight surrounding Kaluna. As the amount of moonlight decreases, Kaluna's movements become slower, and the barrier surrounding him becomes weaker. The next tile is the red wolf and the red moon. He's definitely slowed down. The red tile's effects can only stack up to 3 times. Next is the black sheep. The black tiles have an effect of activating a device that deals damage to Kaluna. However, using them will also charge his moonlight. As such, the red tiles will have to be used again to reduce his moonlight before damage can be dealt once more. That's why I stepped on the red tiles to weaken his barrier before stepping on the black tile, but be it in the present or in the past, he won't be going down so quickly. HMPH. Invader. Full of petty tricks, aren't you? That stance is Kaluna's instant death pattern, the moonlight slash in that case. So you're telling me this is the tutorial adventure? Isn't the difficulty too high? To be fair, there was also an option for one to receive a reward and exit midway. It's his fault for entering Lolol. Whoa, that guy survived this as well. By infusing myself with moonlight, I can defend myself against it. According to the official wiki, this is apparently an instant death pattern. He must have bypassed it by stepping on a blue tile. Trembles so you'll live as long as you step on a blue tile? To be more precise, it's done by stepping on a blue tile. PSA. He's the first person to have reached the final trial. For real? We're at the forefront of humanity right now. Oh arrogant one. You shall be, DG. Once again, I'll step on a red tile to reduce his moonlight. D. Is there a reason for you to go so far? For what? For what you're doing right now, of course. Your decision to clear Kaluna's Dance of the Moonlit Night. We were surprised to find out that Kaluna slows down after stepping on the red tiles 3 times. That's why we came up with a perfect strategy of avoiding Kaluna, rather than defeating him. Even after we step on the black tiles, the damage he receives is negligible. It even induces Kaluna's instant death pattern. That's dangerous. If all our pieces die, what would be the point? Well, it's because this is the right way of doing it. Do not disturb the moonlight. Red stepping stone. Wicked. You wicked black stepping stone. There's not much left now. Do you really have to go this far? Moonlight Knight Kaluna is being eaten away by the moonlight. Kaluna is receiving continuous damage. Kaluna's agility has increased by 10%. Agility increases every 5 seconds. It will last until the enemy is defeated. If it weren't for Kaluna's Moonlight Slash Pattern 1, he wouldn't be so infamous. Die. New moon steps. It's another pattern. He's ruthlessly fast. Nut. I can slow down Kaluna by quickly stepping on the red stepping stone, and shield quickly with the blue stepping stone. Let's wrap this up. Be humble, oh intruder. It's Kaluna's last pattern now. The Moonlight Slash pattern is back again. While avoiding such an attack, that will most likely kill me if I'm struck, and burning in the moonlight, I can accumulate the damage onto Kaluna with a simple stepping stone gimmick. Haha. Just like its name, the Dance of Moon Knight. Moss. Tear. Will. You. Master. I failed. To complete the mission, I'm sore ha. You have broken through the last gate of the ruins of the Forgotten Moon. You may choose your reward. The jewel chest has appeared. Kaluna has been defeated. The jewel chest is being upgraded. The jewel chest has been upgraded to Moon Chest. Once you choose the reward, you may conclude your adventure. You have acquired the achievement Moon Hunter. You have acquired the nickname One Who Dropped the Moon. I defeated him. To think you defeated Kaluna without avoiding him. Why did you have to go that far? Dodging him wasn't the best choice. This was the best method. And I can just make up the reason. There's a reason why I have to defeat Kaluna right now. Serve. You have used Shadow Summon. You have succeeded in summoning the shadow of Moonlight Knight Kaluna. Kaluna's shadow has failed to clone Moonlight Slash. The summoned shadow's grade is too low. High Wisdom will assist the ability. Moonlight Slash has deteriorated into Full Moon Slash. The summoned shadow's grade is too low. The summon only exerts 20% of the original's power. Got it, has donated 100 madness. The lewd smell was coming from my armpit. It's not lewd at all. Why's he not like a newbie? So this is what you call the perfect attack. I have goosebumps. He didn't step on the wrong stone even once. T_T. I heard this place is cool has entered, Snowman's room. I came from the rumors has entered, Snowman's room. What the? Why did he turn dark? I heard he stole it. Please put it down. Yes, that's right. I saw it. Moonlight Knight Kaluna. Nickname. None class. Hero Tribe Shadow Level. 1 HP, 240/240ths. MP. 140/140ths retained stats. O Strength 22, Agility 20, Vitality 24. Intelligence 14, Wisdom 14, Willpower 18 Talent, Dignity 1, Guard 1 pretty good. Although his ability deteriorated to 20%, I gained a Hero Class, Summon. I was lucky as hell. The summon is at grade 10, but they're usually of the rare class. Currently, this harvest is no different than securing a definite survival. Shadow Summon is one of the few summoning arts with very generous conditions. I meet the summoning condition as long as I defeat the opponent and it has a shadow. The ability of the summoned monster is determined by the target monster's ability. Shall we check out the rewards now? Checking the highest reward, the Moon Chest. You have leveled up. You have leveled up. You have acquired skill points. You have acquired Moonlight Sword. You have acquired Full Moon Staff. You have acquired Moon Seed. You have acquired 271 gold coins. You have acquired 13 medium red potions. You have acquired 7 small blue potions. Snowman. Title. One Who Dropped the Moon Tribe, Human Level, 3. HP. 120/120ths MP, 200/200ths retained stats, 8 Strength 10, Agility 10, Vitality 12, Intelligence 12, Wisdom 22, plus 4, Willpower 12.
Talent Cooking 1, Perception 1. Skills. Shadow Summon 1, Shadow Hand 1, Shadow Space, 400/850ths. If I level up in the World of Eternity, I'll be given 4 feet circulating stats, and 4 feet fixed stats. Depending on the jobs, the fixed stat will grow in a fixed, so let's invest the rest of the retained stats on Wisdom. The Shadow Summoner must increase Wisdom at all costs. Aside from the stats, the other useful reward is the fixed drop item, Moonlight Sword, that I can get when defeating Kaluna. Moonlight Sword, Grade. Rare recommended Leve, 1 to 10. Attack Power.
37 to 42 durability, 35/35 weight, 1.4 kilograms. Description: the sword that Moonlight Knight Kaluna used regularly even before he became an apostle. Basic stat: strength +5, stamina +5 special stat. When using the Moonlight to attack, the range and attack increase by 20%. I must give this to Kaluna. You have equipped the Moonlight Sword to the Moonlight Knight, Kaluna. The summons of the Shadow Summoners are characterized by their ability to grow independently and equip items. In other jobs, the summoner leads the growth of the summons through his power. While the summons of the Shadow Summoner grows independently, that means each summon needs its own investment. It'll cost quite a bit, but it's certainly worth it if we think about the value in the long run. Furthermore, I got the staff with the wisdom states I needed. Isn't wisdom the least important among all the stats though? Can't you choose again? Full Moon's Staff. Grade: rare, recommended level 1 to 8, attack power 22. Durability: 30 seconds, weight 0.8 kilograms. Description: a staff imbued with the energy of the sacred moon. It is rather heavy. Basic stat: wisdom +10 special stat. All stats increase by 5% at night. Wisdom is judged as a weakness with ambiguous efficiency. But for a shadow summoner, it can be considered the most important stat. It has the greatest effects on loyalty, charisma, skill improvement, success rate when resurrected as a shadow, and enlightenment of the summon. It's especially a good match with me, who aims to become an elite summoner. On top of that, I even got a lottery ticket for an item I didn't even expect. Seed of Moon. Grade: unique, recommended level 1 to 5. Weigh: 0.1 kilograms. Special ability: can be consumed in a variety of ways. Unknown effect. It's definitely beneficial to eat. Moreover, I know of a way to increase this item's performance. And finally, the title. It only has an ambiguous special effect attached to it, but that's alright. Title: the one who dropped the moon-related achievement, Moon Hunter. Adventure Dance of Moon Knight. Special ability: attacks with moon attribute increase by 5%. This also applies to summons. If this applies to Kaluna too, it'll just be a spec upgrade. Inspection over. So far so good. Let's go to the next one right away. The next adventure is beginning. The second adventure is beginning. Adventure 2. 5 amicable brothers in the southern Sharpstone Mountains of Pandaea, in the world of eternity, lives a tribe of hideous trolls. It is the Rock Canine tribe, which selects its leader in a peculiar way and maintains the tribe the same way. Currently, their leader is Jamad the Tyrant. Weaken the Rock Canine tribe using any means necessary. Goal: kill at least one of the Rock Canine tribe leaders. You will die the moment you fail to reach the goal. Remaining time, 20 to 47. If it's around noon right now, I should be able to head over to the safe zone by tomorrow morning. Except in special cases, we should be given one rest every 2 adventures. By the way, our current adventure is the 5 brothers. Since I have 5 goals to aim at, there should be a lot of variables. Since it's quite a difficult adventure, the Sharpstone Mountains are not that tall, but their terrain is rugged. There are quite a few guards too, so it'll take some time to climb up. So, taking into account its difficulty, it's an adventure that requires a 5-man party. But why is no one else here? There's a time limit, so I must move quickly. Remaining time, 20 to 47. A time limit. I was given exactly 6 hours during the Dance of Night Moon, but this time, they gave such a messy time limit. Why give such ambiguous time? Damn. Whoa, what is it that everyone's dead? Crazy. What are you going to do in this case? Did anyone see what happened? There's no hope for this. Fuck, you're gonna die. Guard post in the mountain range border a green flag. The Rock Canine tribe only uses green flags on special occasions. They only raise these flags when they wish for blessings from Tancred, the Earth Dragon, during the Harvest Festival. First of all, this place is no different from the lowest class of the Rock Canine tribe. But, it looks like everyone here died in battle. Looking at their attires, their party consists of 1 priest, 2 vanguards and 1 archer. That's a decent combination. If they had the proper knoll edge, they would have been able to clear it. And if they survived, there would have been many ways for them to attack. Never mind. It's useless to think about this. Because I can't pick up water that has already spilled. I'm alone, so I have no choice but to think of the best strategy I can use in this situation. There aren't many strategies I can apply in these circumstances, so I should use that method. You have arrived at the Rock Canine's village. What would you like to do? 1. Attack the houses of the rock canine tribe in order, starting from the bottom. 2. Wait until night falls. 3. Search around to gather information. Time remaining, 20 to 39. I will overcome this adventure alone and acquire the best reward. The World of Eternity produces different results according to the methods employed during the adventure.
In other words, the behavior of the pawns affects the world. If that method succeeds, history will be made in the World of Eternity. First option, attack the houses of the rock canine tribe in order, starting from the bottom. There's no need for me to explain how dangerous this choice is.
Even if I summon Kaluna, it's still too dangerous. Second option, wait until night falls. Night raids are advantageous, however, it's useless if you're alone like me. Therefore, I chose the third one. Search around to gather information. Among the information I need, the exiles of the rock canine is the most important. There are a total of 5 rough mountain peaks. The highest one is where the rock canine tribe is located. The other peak was occupied by other beings. But that doesn't mean the enemies of the rock canine tribe are in a big place. Because the minor characters, who only has a little story, occupied the peaks one by one. In the 5 Amicable Brothers adventure, this setup is quite important. I will start with the hidden key of this adventure, which is the exiles. It was said that they're hiding somewhere at the lowest peak. They're residing there because they've been exiled from the rock canine tribe for some reason. I'm sure they're here. Bells? It's quite loud for its size. They probably used magic on the bells to signify their alarm. Which means they're nearby. A human, who are you? Don't come closer. I'm not a dangerous person. Are you a human? Was he hiding in this place? 1-1 told you not to come closer. I don't have bad intentions. Liar. The rock canine must have sent you here. What are you going to do? The Forsaken One is afraid of you. What would you like to do? 1. Threaten him. Requirement Persuasion 1. Make an excuse that you're lost. 3. Order him to help exterminate the rock canine tribe. 4. Requirement Sorcery. Ask to teach him sorcery S. Requirement Insight 1. There's something wrong with the other person. Talk about that topic. Why are you telling me not to come closer? Is there a problem with that? 1-1 told you not to come closer. Stay away from me. Are you ill? I already knew he was ill, but I need to respond the way he wants me to. You see this? These are all the wounds I got from my illness. It's a contagious illness, so it's better for you to stay away from me. Don't make me show you more. The Forsaken One is ill. What would you like to do? 1. Step back. 2. Insult him. 3. Requirement. Detox 1. Ask him if he's infected with poison. 4. Requirement. Medicine 1. Say that you're going to examine him. I'd like to hear about you in detail. I came all the way here because of that. Are you nuts? You'll get infected if you come closer. If I don't come closer, I won't be able to hear you. Why on earth? What do you want to hear? Anything. Whatever you want to say. The Forsaken One eases his guard. It's better to talk inside than here. If you want to have a conversation, follow me. In return, I won't be responsible for anything. That's all right. Hey, where are you going? Don't. No. Oh. Hey, he's dirty. Where are you going? You're going to die of illness. YTF does he keep on going to weird places? Maintain social distancing. ASDFGHJKL books. Is that weird? Not really. Would you like some tea? It doesn't taste good, but I can serve you some herbal tea. I'd love to, but I want to hear your story first. Tea then. You don't mind if I tell you a bit about myself, right? Go ahead. It's nothing much. But in the past, there was an endemic disease that originated from the steep Rocky Mountain. One generation after another, many trolls died. The inhabitants of the rock canine tribe set one rule to prevent this horrible disease from spreading: to exile. And that is to exile those who have contracted the disease from the tribes and villages. Then were you exiled too? No, it was my mother. She was still pregnant with me when she was exiled. My mother begged them for me to be born in the tribe, but it didn't work out well. The predecessors thought that the child might spread the disease. They didn't even know if it was true at the time. Even though a child really was born with this disease, my mother resents the tribe even in her death. She said she wanted everything to disappear. What did she mean by everything? The rock canine tribe, the disease, and me. Is it incurable? The reason why I've been reading books is to know more about the disease. I used sorcery to learn the human language and read all kinds of books. And I also studied about the endemic disease that I'm suffering from. It's not incurable. If I can find the ingredients I need, I can treat the disease. I need corpse finger mushroom, it's in the mountains, but you couldn't find it. The problem is my bones. The more this disease spreads, the more I can feel it in my bones. Because of this, I can't even go to the cliffs. Then, may I look for it? What? F for what? The setting of the rock canine tribe, trolls, leaders, and problems, all intertwined accordingly. I can recall the setting of this adventure. I can save this troll. Let's make a small deal. Hidden adventure, the Forsaken One, is in progress. If you really happen to get us that mushroom, then we'll help you with anything. Adventure 2-1. Forsaken One. There are many with decrepit fates living in the Sharpstone Mountains. They are beings who were banished from the Rock Canine tribe for various reasons. You have encountered one of those banished beings, and that being was afflicted with a severe endemic disease. After long research, it was found that the banished one is in need of a corpse finger mushroom that grows on the cliffs on the Sharpstone Mountains in order to overcome the endemic disease. If you retrieve that item for him, he will lend you his help. Mission. Obtain the corpse finger mushroom and deliver it to the banished one. Time remaining. 10 to 59. Side quests. They usually occur in the middle of an adventure, and they greatly affect the flow of the adventure as well. The side quest, Forsaken One, is even more special. Since it adds a helper NPC to the piece, the helper assists the piece with enthusiasm proportionate to the built rapport. And the Forsaken One, I remember as one of the highest ranking helpers. Each and every second matters in this adventure. But the time invested into this side quest isn't a waste. If I can make the Forsaken One into my helper, then I can overturn this hopeless situation. Oh shit. There's nothing here though. He's fucked, he's screwed. I was wondering when he would die, but not here. No PLS, don't die. No mushrooms, no future. I mean, why did he even insist on doing this strange quest? There's nothing to feel bad about. Currently, the prog party of the youngest of 5 brothers, Magada, are all failing, so he was bound to die anyway too. Such a shame though. He had this level of decision making and game skills, but he's dying here. Perception has been activated. This place seems to be the cliff area that the Forsaken One had mentioned. However, the corpse finger mushroom is nowhere to be found. What would you like to do? 1. Wait. 2. Search the area. 3. Return and tell the truth to the Forsaken One. 4. Requirement. Botany 1. Confirm if it's the suitable environment for the mushroom to grow. 5. Did he give up? He's throwing. He did his best. He came so far though. I remember it now after coming here. The first piece that I created that stepped foot into the world of eternity, about 17 years ago. Now that I think about it, it was a caster back then as well. I had rushed to this cliff in joy after discovering the Forsaken One side quest. Back then, I didn't know the dream would continue for 17 years, so every day, I did my absolute best, and did not refrain from showing my passion. However, in those times, I was simply inexperienced in controlling the piece. The cause of death for the first piece was the loss of footing while looking for the mushroom in the Forsaken One side quest. Although it was a ridiculous reason, it was something that would have naturally happened. Because a caster is a class lacking strength and agility, it wasn't suited to search for an item using their body. Since I had searched around the cliff looking for that mushroom with such a class, it wouldn't have been able to live for a long time no matter how much it tried. I've chosen the wrong decision. Because of that mistake, my piece had died. The adventure of that piece couldn't progress any longer and it ended just like that. That moment had come to me in such a shock. And even until now, after some time had passed, it still remained inside me as a painful memory every time I thought about it. Well, it looks like I'll be able to gain something now, thanks to that. It should be about time now. What's that noise? WTF. What the hell is that? That looks disgusting, huh? Then did he wait until that thing sprouted? He probably returned after throwing a bit. Since that day, I researched a lot about the Forsaken One quest. The mission item, the corpse finger mushroom, has the trait of appearing in the cliff at the darkening hours where the twilight sets. Shadow hand, the basic ability of the shadow summoner that creates a hand with a bit of physical ability. Although the effect is simple and it's useful in this sort of situation, maybe because it's my first time using it, it's difficult to control it. Will this work? It's the shadow hand. Is that hard to control? That looks comfortable. Poor, that's really hard to control. In the settings book, it said that it's like controlling a tail that just sprouted out of nowhere. Impossible. Ah. Then what's he going to do with that? Oh, I should have been born with a tail if I knew this was going to happen. True lol would have been so easy. Let's concentrate and finish it in one go. I'll carefully place the shadow hand. And grab it with the appropriate strength and pull it. As if I'm grabbing an egg with my hand, and pull. It worked. Oh shit, it worked, Dr. Octopus. So you were here all along, light? Didn't something shine just now? Perception has been activated. Hidden Adventure, Masterless Pocket Watch, has been activated. Adventure 2-2, Masterless Pocket Watch. This pocket watch was abandoned in the lowest peak of the Sharpstone Mountains, and in its innermost area. Judging by the eagle symbol engraved on the surface of the pocket watch, it seems to be an item with quite the story. Perhaps, someone may have an idea about this pocket watch in the free city of Kongori. Mission. Find someone who knows about the pocket watch. Time remaining, no time limit. This is a side quest as well? If it's Kongori, then it's the city near the Sharpstone Mountains. Looking closely, there really is a watch that's hanging at the end of the tree branch. If it wasn't shining, then I would have returned back with just the mushroom. Aw, you're even taking that too? Lol, newbie with a lot of greed. LMAO, where's the newbie? But what's that watch related to? IDK? Anyone looking at the settings book? Wait, I am looking. ATMWTH, is that? I can't find anything? Did no one write about that? Can I truly trust that human?
When I've despised baseless hope far more than anyone else. All of you, disappear.
I don't want to see a single thing. This curse, and even this dying flesh afflicted from the curse. Those detestable rock canine tribe, all those disgusting bastards as well. Mael, you too. You must disappear as well. I couldn't have the hope that the disease would be cured someday. Instead of maintaining that meaningless hope, it was better to come up with a treatment. I began to read the books of the humans that the rock canine had hunted. Although it was difficult to read at first due to the language barrier, I was able to learn the letters of the humans thanks to the incantation tome left behind by my mother. As I continued to accumulate the knowledge, I began to see the treatment to save myself. However, my end was coming faster than my salvation. I needed to make the medicine before my disease worsened. I need a mushroom I've never seen that only sprouts on the cliff. Was it really my best decision? To beg for my salvation to the first human I've met? Could that human have returned? Or is it a member from the tribe? I came back with the mushroom. This disease. It hurts a lot more than I thought. You were looking for this, right? Why, yes. That's right. Oh blessed one, could I ask for your name? I am, Snowman. I am, Mael. It means the child of the star. For now, I will give you the help that you need right now. And I will never forget the help I've received from the snowman. You have saved the Forsaken One. As a reward, the Forsaken One will help you. Adventure complete. Recovered from the endemic rotten branch disease. Vitality permanently increased by 2. The Forsaken One has recovered from the rotten branch disease. I will help you as promised, my benefactor. Is there anything you want? Mael wants to fulfill his promise. He would like to offer you help. Please think carefully before giving your response. 1. I am thinking of crushing the rock canine's head on. Can you help me? 2. We don't stand a chance head on. Is there no way for us to take them down from the inside? 3. Requirement. Shaman, can you teach me witchcraft? 4. Requirement. Leadership 1. Any thoughts on rallying the outcasts to take down the rock canines? Now that our party members have been annihilated, option 1 is of no use. And since I don't satisfy the conditions of option 3 and 4, we don't stand a chance head on. Is there no way for us to take them down from the inside? From the inside, huh? Alright. There's something we can try. My benefactor, it's just as you said, today's the best time to strike the rock canines, for it's when the rock canines harvest festival is held. It's a sacrifice offered to the earth dragon, Tancred, whom the rock canines serve. There is a rule in this festival that nobody can break. That is, when it hits midnight, all members of the tribe must drink from the huge cauldron in which they boil animal blood. All members must participate in this ritual. Please use this and drug the contents of that cauldron. It will help in your plans. Will you be okay? Have you forgotten what I told you about Mother's last words? Of course, my disappearing would be something that happens much later, but I want to partially grant her wishes, at least. Adventure 2 to 3, Suppressed Revenge. Mile, a troll who was banished by his tribe while still being in his mother's womb. He never forgot about his tribe, not even for a moment. But what stuck with him was not a faint longing, rather, it's a fiery vengeance. With his help, you obtained a nostrum that is to be mixed into the pot of sacrifice at the Rock Canine's Harvest Festival. You must weaken the tribe members by dissolving the nostrum in that pot before it hits midnight. Goal. Before it hits midnight, the contents of the Harvest Festival's cauldron must be laced with the nostrum. Remaining time. Less than 2:46 greater than afterwards, Ma'il left in the old hut disappeared in a sea of flames. Among its remains, Ma'il took the rotten branch disease, a medicine that is to be handed over to the patients, and a book that had many empty pages. What's this book? It's a dream of mine to become an archaeologist. The world is vast, and things wrapped in secrets are endlessly excavated. I plan on roaming the world and recording them down. O benefactor, I wish for you to punish their barbarism through the star of intelligence you possess. You have gained an aid in Ma'il, Child of the Star. Ma'il, Child of the Star's rank is heroic. There's a possibility for an aid to appear in your adventures. They will help the player based on their rapport. You received the achievement, It's Lonely Being Alone. You received the title, Less Than Attractive Being Greater Than. This title is, Attractive Being, related achievement It's Lonely Being Alone. Adventure. The Forsaken One, special ability. When creating rapport with an aid, it will increase by 10%. Well, that's alright. This much isn't bad in the long run. I shall get started with using this nostrum. The red one is the Camouflage Nostrum. Camouflage Nostrum, rank. Special recommended level, none. Weight. 0.1 kilograms. Special abilities. Turns you into an idiotic troll for a day. Cognitive disturbance witchcraft is added. If someone notices the truth, the camouflage will be released. No one will see you any differently from them if you drink this, Mr. Snowman. As long as you don't do, Madness Nostrum, rank. Special recommended level, 1 to 10 weight, 0.1 kilograms. Special ability. After a certain period of time, it will bring out one's inner ferocity. Depending on the willpower of the user, there's a chance of them resisting it. Pour this nostrum into the cauldron. Not even a pinch of poisonous weed is mixed into it, so it won't be easily detected by even the most skilled shaman. While the blue one is the Madness Nostrum Kek, goo. Arg. Oye. What are you doing there? Don't you know you're not supposed to leave your post until after the Harvest Festival is over? I'm sorry. I will join them quickly. You idiot. Get in quickly. You have drunk the Camouflage Nostrum. You have now turned into an idiotic troll for a day. You may use Troll Language 1 for a day. You may use Voodoo Eye for a day. Alright, I've gotten past that issue. I don't need Voodoo as of now, but Troll Language 1 is absolutely necessary. I've passed the Watchtower. And now I have to find the cauldron and lace it with the Madness Nostrum. He did say that the cauldron is located at the middle layer. Of the Rock Canines who conquered the peak, they live separated in 5 different factions. These factions only join forces if something big happens. Other than that, they remain divided and are constantly at war against each other. For this reason, from each generation to the next, the Rock Canines are ruled by 5 leaders. Shamans representing each faction, and its divided villagers are the ones to maintain discussions of the tribe as a whole. However, the heirs of this generation are currently facing some serious issues. Due to their lack of abilities, the Rock Canines, which was once a strong tribe, is declining little by little. Since the Rock Canines are in such a dilemma, you'll be able to execute the work you planned out effortlessly. Phew. I've finally reached it. Is that the cauldron containing animal blood? In that case, here, please look at this. Huh. What is it? I'd like to contribute some of this blood I collected into the cauldron. They're ones I just got today. HMPH, the blood from the sacrifice will be enough, but get lost. This is the White Horn Arago's blood. It'll definitely be of help. This is the White Horn Arago's blood? Yes, so could you please? Thank you. I will convey it to him and see. Thank you. The Rock Canines believe that if valuables are offered to Tancred, they'll receive her blessing. The White Horn Aragos are very rare even within the Sharpstone Mountains, so they're considered top-grade sacrificial offerings. Sir Magada. There's a guy who wanted to offer the blood of the White Horn Arago. It's the real thing, put it in. Yes sir. They're unable to notice the madness nostrum since it was camouflaged by Ma'il with the blood of a white horn Arago. He, Forsaken One, wasn't given the heroic rank for nothing. The madness nostrum is now mixed with the contents of the Harvest Festival's cauldron. Those who drink this blood will be wrapped up in madness. It will be midnight soon. Now, everybody, raise your glasses. Everything is given to us by Earth's grace.
Flesh, blood, and even plunder. Drink up, leave behind nothing from this blood, and wet the earth with more of it.
That is Lord Tancred's way, and that is also our rock canine's way. Wah. O Lord Tancred, Lord Tancred. The trolls that gathered here are all from the rock canine tribe, so the guys sitting over there are their leaders then? Right. They clearly look like it. Ma'il had warned me about you. The reason why the rock canines can still continue on in this generation despite their dilemmas. The one who wiped out the shamans of the previous generation all by himself. The troll who was born with the power of the mountains. The wisest and toughest troll in the history of rock canines, the tribal chief, Jamad.